go. Let's go.
Welcome, guys, to NerdTots. I am Angel. This is Kim, and on the other side is Adand. And you might hear a voice, and that'll be our mother, Francis. So this is a family affair. Again, welcome to NerdTots. This is a live stream watch party of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 6. Was it One World, One People? I think that's what it is.
Sounds like it. Sounds like a like Bob Marley song.
Exactly. Well, if you're with us for the first time, excellent. If you're here with us the umpteenth time, welcome back. And if you're not here for the live stream, you can still watch it with us. We're about to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, now. Guys, thank you for joining us for the watch party. Now we're going to be discussing about what we just witnessed. So, spoiler alert, just in case if you haven't not seen the episode yet, but this was episode 6, the season finale or series finale, still up to debate, of the One World, One People. The beginning just starts off right from where episode 5 left off. We see the Flag Smashers taking control, trying to get hostage of the UN people. And from there, we see that Sharon and Bucky arrived, and we see the new official Captain America, Sam, coming in. Sam Wilson coming in the red, white, and blue colors, just as iconic as it was in the comics. Great battle scenes going through as well. And then in that midst of the battle scenes, we see Carly fighting, and we see Batroc kicking ass as well as fighting with Sam, or AKA Captain America. And in all through that, we get to witness the ID of the true power broker, which was Sharon Carter. And then, which a lot of people have speculated. Some people were thinking I thought it was the Mandarin. I was wrong.
Mandalorian.
Or last week was Mandalorian, I was saying, but no one corrected me until too late.
Because we're so enthralled with what you're talking about.
Because I was so intense. I was saying it so right.
I was saying it so. We were believing every word.
I would have interrupted you, but the fates deemed it necessary to not allow me to interrupt.
No worries.
In retrospect.
Also, we saw a small smidgen of the U.S. agent, not in true colors yet, but we saw him coming back because of 2 Captain Americas. There's only one true Captain America, and again, that was Sam Wilson. Then, through that,
outfit.
And he saves them, and we see that the shield he makes is just regular metal. It gets all beaten up by the impact done by Carly and other Flag Smashers. But we see that John Walker is a hero. He's a true hero. He lets go of his vengeance and to help save the government officials and public officials. And through that, after the save of them, we witness that Sam is putting his foot down, telling what's really true, to be patriotic in a way and stop being controlled by, I guess, corporations, and be the part of who you represent. And then we go from there, fast forward, everyone's getting regular. Bucky goes back to the Japanese father that he once friended and admits to him that he was the Winter Soldier, and to have full, I guess, disclosure and heal, not just for himself, but for the father as well. That goes, and Sam goes back to his family, and the business riles up really because he's Captain America. So, the popularity from there, the business floats, lifts up from the business, the boating business. It resurrects, if you will, because he's Captain America. It's popularity, so people are going down. And then we see 2, I guess.
But you forgot about the fact that they kill
Carly. Carly is killed at the end. Not Carly, but not just Carly, but also Batroc.
Yes.
Batroc also
I give him.
is taken out due to that he was trying to blackmail.
And they capture the rest of her people, but the rest of her people escape by.
They don't get killed.
Oh, do they get killed? Oh, I
thought Zemo's butler.
Zemo's butler killed the rest of her people because Zemo wanted to get rid of Carly and all of the super soldier or the super serum.
And then we see that Val, who should not be named, can't call her Val, but Val gives Walker but ends up to be the U.S. agent uniform, full on black, red, and white. And he doesn't have a shield yet, but he has, and she gives the names agent. Now, who is she for? We do not know yet. But also at the end credit, we see that Sharon Carter, aka the Power Broker, no one knows it.
Except for Carly, who's dead.
Carly, who's dead, is given a full pardon by the U.S. government. And I think we're going to see in the future is infiltration, moles coming in, just like how Hydra planted moles within S.H.I.E.L.D. and the government. That so now we may see that, and that will lead into what was later today clarified that there'll be a Captain America force. So maybe we'll see that. But that's what. Anything to add to Adam that I miss from the episode of 6?
Mama was in the background going, I think we're going to have a Latino Captain America. I'm like, no. Maybe a Latino.
No, but we're going to have a Latino Falcon. We're going to have a Latino Falcon.
In stereo. I mean, you did a pretty good job with the recap. I'm going to just go to my highlights of like what I love. Because
was there any Easter eggs? Let's go for that, Easter eggs. Before we go there, let's go to the Easter eggs. Was there any Easter eggs? I couldn't really catch any Easter eggs, only that the one reminiscence on when Captain America took out the pilot of the helicopter. That was reminiscent of episode 1 when he rescued the soldier from the helicopter. It was pretty much similar.
Yeah.
Well, that gives the people out there in the chat and everything the opportunity to voice if they saw any Easter eggs that we probably didn't see.
Yeah, I'm not good with Easter eggs. I'll be honest.
I am sometimes
on the chat.
Yeah, guys in the chat, if you did see Easter eggs or you're familiar with them, point them out.
Thank you, Mr. G. About my thing.
About his green screen. I don't have the green screen up, so mine's is not on point. Zoe,
because remember we gave that opportunity for to
so anyone watching, anyone that's on the chat, did you notice any Easter eggs as we're going through our favorite scenes? Then you can go first, of course.
Well,
but if you notice any Easter eggs, let us know, because only thing on an Easter egg that I got again was that rescue from the helicopter, or the takeout on the helicopter.
So I missed a lot for Easter eggs. I'll be honest, I didn't catch anything. But to answer Zoe's question, what does Mom think? They asked you directly. What do you think?
Mama-san.
About number 6?
Oh, by the way, can you hear her fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was a little disappointed.
Were you?
Yeah, because I wanted some of these people needed to be taken out in a different way, not with a little dot.
Oh, because of Valtron.
Well, okay, so we have here from Nicholas Clark did say, says, is Baltrock dead? Because even though he got shot, we didn't see him till is he really dead? He could be not. That's a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
He could have a resurrection.
But I feel like Sharon Carter's too good a shot to give him.
Right, because remember he did threaten her. He was trying to blackmail her.
But that goes back to his whole point of he wanted to go after the Falcon. Now he can go after her because he's obviously a very vengeful person.
Well, true. The thing is not just go after her, but he can blow up her spot.
Now that he knows, that's what Nicholas Clark says.
Oh, you don't think he's dead?
See, even Mama-san agrees.
I don't think he's dead.
I mean, I'm a fan of GSP, so I would not be upset if he's still alive.
Oh yeah, I'll be happy with that as well. He was just.
He had his gear on. He had a bullet. No.
By the way, Stormy says you're amazing. She loves you.
Thank you.
And Meister G, John Walker saving the Humvee was like Cap and the Winter Soldier. Yes, I did think of that when I was watching it, and I forgot it when we were asking about callbacks. But yes, I could see the parallel between that, which was great because, dude. Lifting, lifting the helicopter and pulling it back down, that's a lot of power. But pulling up a Humvee from that angle, arguably just as strong. Because, he has no real leverage and nothing to grip on. Where Captain America could at least grab the pipe and, squeeze between the two of them.
Can I say my highlight? Yeah, when Captain America on the bridge, he took his wings completely and then the whole shield. That was pretty cool.
Oh, when he protected himself. She's talking about on the bridge where Falcon uses his wings and the shield to protect himself like a cocoon.
Toy.
But from what scene?
It was I think it was the helicopter. When he was fighting the helicopter, he lands on the bridge and the thing falls on top of him.
Oh yeah. I mean, no, I liked how they did it with in that fight when he was fighting Carly and she was trying to battle ram him. He put the shield up, and then he used the wings to get into the ground to leverage him, to support him.
Yes, Bunda, my mom does think my room is messy too. I know this.
I thought that was cool. In the sense, I liked how the way
done.
that
Then the other one is at the very end when they did the museum for the soldier.
For Isaiah Bradley?
That was touching, yes.
That was my...
I forgot about talking about
that. That one I did call during the show. So that was a reference to the comic. So that will count.
So that's an Easter egg.
That will count as my Easter egg. I said it first.
But that was my Easter
You didn't even know.
You didn't know.
I don't know what an Easter egg is.
What's your favorite scene?
So Easter egg is something they put.
Zoe's asking Kim what's her favorite scene today's.
Probably my favorite scene would be the fact that Sharon was having the conversation with Carly about her being a
power broker.
The power broker, because I think I even called it in our first live watch. The fact that I think Sharon, the power broker, just because of the way she appears and the power that she has and everything, it was just so coincidental. It was like too convenient. So that I think that whole it was just kind of like, whoa. Their conversation was kind of like, wow, it all connects now. It all makes sense.
Also, to go to Mr. G, did Anthony Mackie get super jacked, or was that all suit? I would say it's the combination. He was jacked. You saw him in when he was in one of the episodes.
Training
he was
with
changing shirts to, I guess, to go out to one of the nightclubs in episode 4, I believe. Or no, episode 4, episode 3. He's gotten more jacked, but I guess you have to say also the costume too, because the costume can, the way they shape it, they cut it.
Mm-hmm. They added to his build.
They can put armor that makes it look like muscles.
His shoulders were more padded. I noticed that.
I didn't quite like the...
And Nicholas, I didn't like the costume either. The headpiece has to be different. Everything else was awesome. I think the headpiece has to change, especially for the
ears.
They went too too comic book.
But
accurate.
even like the pants looked like it was like pajamas. Like it wasn't like...
No, it's straight up from... It looks like they took them right from the comic book. So I agree in the sense that it's awesome that it looks just like in the comic, but it's one of those things that it didn't translate as well as if they tweaked it a little bit more. They could have been done better.
And I do agree with Nicholas Clark. You're right. John Walker character was awesome. We saw his arc. We saw his origin, if you will, and becoming to what we know as the U.S. agent. I have to say, I don't like how he looks with the helmet. I think he looks like a dweeb with the helmet on.
Like the memes with the old man from Up.
But the thing is, as an actor, I think he's awesome. He's got it down to the final things, like with the twitch, with the head, or with the hand. Because you see a guy who's dealing with PTSD, and
you go, Zoe.
And PTSD and stuff like that. So he's dealing with a lot of personal issues from serving in war and stuff like that,
therapy.
in like nonstop in that sense. So, and his anger issues, if you that. So I like how John Walker was presented, which is a lot more accurate to the comic.
I think John Walker's character, I thought was fantastic. I liked the actor for John Walker's character. He portrayed Captain America we love to hate.
Well, that's how John Walker was. Yeah, right.
Exactly. And I think that says a lot for his performance. She hated him from the get-go, and she still hates him. But I think that's a good thing, because it's not that he was doing a bad job portraying the character. He did a great job, and that was the goal. Personally, I think Sebastian Stan stole the show. Like he John Walker had a very good arc. Winter Soldier, we saw a lot of development, more so than we had in any other movies. Yeah. Falcon did get some development, but like you see his growth, you see the trauma, you dealt with the pain that he had to deal with. Like that scene in Wakanda is a strong scene, and then the moments he's trying to go through and dealing with the old man, that was a little bit weak in the end. I personally, but I get it. And I think he stole the show for me.
But I want to go to Mr. G's comment about Carly. I wish Carly was a better character. And quite frankly, I think she was a good character in the beginning, but I think her ending where she died and she's like, "I'm so sorry." I think that was a little weak.
That was.
Yeah,
I think
it
that's
was
what he's talking
deflated.
about. I think that he's talking about. That's what he's referring to.
Yeah.
I mean, Carly originally was a male in the comics.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, but I think it was just how, like, it's cliche that always when the bad person will apologize as they're about to die, whatever, just to, I guess, be forgiven,
redeem yourself,
forgiven, something like that. It was just, granted, you saw her, she wanted Sam
to fight
her, and like
but
he wouldn't, and so it was kind of like that guilt thing.
And maybe she's saying I'm sorry to him.
Well, she is. That's what.
But it was just the way she was saying it. I guess it just didn't come across very. I don't know.
Well, the reason why the Falcon was weak was sometimes because he doesn't have superpowers.
Yeah, he answered your question. He can hear you.
He's fighting super soldiers. So it's kind of hard to to do the same damage that a person who's a lot stronger. It's like Batman fighting Superman. It's just harder to do.
You gotta admit the fighting though was on a lot
of
these episodes was
the fighting was awesome, especially the beginning of episode 5. Episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the shield. I mean, the shield.
So I would say favorite fight scene of all 6 episodes was episode 5 for me.
You're right.
Episode 5, the beginning.
Agree with that as well.
With the Doritos.
No, that's episode 4.
That's right. Episode 4. Dora.
Yeah, Dora Milaje. I think that was.
No, it's a good. I mean,
Bunda, I don't think you mean a Cable's gun. I think you mean Cable's arm. Bucky's wearing it right now.
No, he's just being Bunda.
Oh, let me have that one. See, Meister G, I got Thalia Al Ghul flashbacks from Dark Knight Rises. Oh, is that because of Sharon Carter?
Oh, yes. So in the sense of who you think is not is actually is in that way, and it was a female. So
fair enough. That's right. Power broker doesn't have to be a dude. Could be could be a lady.
No. But granted, they were throwing it off by saying him in the previous episode. So it did throw us off. But a lot of times.
At one point, you said that it could be the daughter.
Yeah, I did say that earlier.
Yeah, a female.
Right, and I said Zola could have been it because I was like, remember, like when that one girl got shot and killed, they were like, and then the bounty went out on the 3 of them, Zemo, Falcon, and Bucky. There was like, how did they find out? Like, the only person who can find out that fast and send out a bounty that quick could be like someone like Zola, who is, or Ultron, who's in the in the computer system. They could catch it from the cell phone or from a camera, something like that. So I thought, I was like, well, that could be possibly those two, but no, they don't know. They don't know. If they knew, they would have arrested her.
Exactly. So she keeps it close. Even the people that were close to her didn't know. Like, it's only like select people know.
The people that know
scene.
are supposedly dead. All the people that know are supposedly dead.
Right.
Yeah. And like exactly like when they killed the scientist, she knew right off the bat, and
she was there.
She was there.
She wasn't in the thing. She wasn't downstairs.
Oh no, but she was there when the explosion happened.
And right, exactly. She was there. Yeah, exactly. She was there when it happened. I mean, obviously the signs were there, but she talked, and stuff like that. But we saw the. I'm sorry. But anyway, I know.
I would say
it was Sharon Carter all along. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yes.
Just like it was Talia all along.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it was good. It was a great. I mean, I kind of overall do wish it was a little bit more in the sense of the grandiose of like fight scenes and stuff like that. It was still good, but it wasn't as I anticipated. I anticipated a lot more people in a sense because there was like 30 or 40 people in the park, and I was expecting like 30 or 40 people in fighting and then stuff like that. But I mean, it was still good. It was just a little also dark, especially with the helicopter and Captain America, so it was kind of hard. Granted, it was kind of hard to see on a small screen, but it was still a little hard.
Right. Yeah. Staring at you.
All right, Gizmo.
But I would say it was better to see the night shots were a lot better than the like the end scene at the Game of Thrones, the long night.
Oh, definitely.
It's more clear.
Did Mama Son leave?
Yeah, I turned around and she was gone.
I see that now.
She's
she's like I came to watch the show and that's what I did.
I mean, it was good.
Oh, wait, she's still there.
She's like, I didn't say that. She heard me from all the way over here.
I do like this. I mean, overall, this series was amazing, and in comparison to WandaVision, I know people love WandaVision, and that's cool. But for me, I just like to see because like WandaVision was very localized. It was just one town. People came in, blah blah blah. But it was just one town. Where here dealt with the world, and it says how people dealt with the coming back from the blip, financial issues, still racial and political issues and stuff like that, and it introduced a lot more characters.
But it's like when you compare this to WandaVision, it's like you're comparing apples to oranges.
No, I know that.
It's like there's really no comparison because it's like you're talking about you're kind of almost talking about two different things.
Yeah, but you can still talk about it.
I know, but to say, oh, I like this better than WandaVision, I'm like, okay, granted, WandaVision, I would say this. I mean, if I had to compare it, yes, I believe that, this is better than WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
Where did your brother go?
I'm still here.
He's left the room.
No, I went to close the door because she was still commenting from outside the hallway.
Oh, please. No, I mean, yeah.
So
of
it's
course,
like,
I mean, it's still under the same hat, but in the sense of how the story was delivered, how we get more into understanding.
Okay, the only thing that I didn't like was the fact that when what would you call him? Falcon? Black Falcon?
Just Falcons.
No, but when he started going into...
Should call the other guy Yellow Falcon?
Sure, okay.
Even though he's Hispanic.
When he was starting his whole speech and thingy, and he was doing the whole argument between him and the summit guy, the chairman or whatever. The senator. It was it almost seemed scripted. And it was just like,
well, everything is.
I know.
You, Angel, said that though. You were like, it's too. There's too. It's like outlines and whatnot. It didn't feel natural conversation.
No, it didn't. And then
you're talking about the one on the when he took a grandstand in front of the cameras and the senator and the people.
That's what she's referring to.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but that was something that Cap would have done.
It's true.
Steve Rogers would have done the same thing. That's what you saw.
He's never had that moment.
But he has. But not in that sense. But he has with Tony Stark, with Thunderbolt Ross, and they had that kind of thing. But and he saw Bucky, as he saw Bucky watching, he was like, "Well, Steve would."
I'm gonna agree with Nicholas Clark on that.
What's that?
It was too long. That's what.
Oh yeah.
It took away from it.
I can agree with that too. I can also agree with that. They could have cut it, but I guess they're just driving it home. But you're right that it was a little bit tad long, but. It
started off kind of weird, kind of like a little like off. Like,
it felt forward.
Yeah.
For me, I just think it's just distracting with that.
Well, yeah, because he's like this.
It's all stiff.
And I'm it is. He wore it for the first time, and he got to stretch that bad boy out.
No, I just hope they do modify it.
Maybe if they got rid of the neck, if it was just like the head guard, like a head helmet that wrapped around.
Or just the glasses like he has already, but just in the sense of,
it's the framing it's the framing of the jawline.
It could have been off or the costume department. He was like, okay, let's just do whatever. Like the last.
Make it look like the comic. Make it look like the comic. Fanboy.
Whatever.
No,
because that's what I said. Because it was with him. It was with Black Agent because of the headpiece. It was kind of
Black Agent.
U.S. Agent. So it's
no, but
it's contagious.
Steve Rogers,
it's the Mandalorian. It's contagious disease.
The Steve Rogers helmet looked good on the same helmet type looked good on Steve Rogers. It's just that the ears, the mouth, because Johnny Walker has no lips. So it's kind of, and then his ears flared out, but they'll fix it.
The costume department was kind of lacking in.
I think they're just going too comic book accurate, which they shouldn't have done. And that they went comic book accurate with the U.S. agent. And the thing is like in battle, you don't want to be all in white because you're so easily seen.
And it gets dirty easily.
And he gets dirty like that. So it's not really practical in the sense like you want to be a little more darker in the sense that it's it's that, especially at night, you don't want to be seen. So I hope they redo it or revise it for upcoming movies. It look great.
I imagine they will. But so two things.
I'm surprised Boonda knows about the Blob. The Blob is like like
no, Buddha likes he liked X-Men Origin. Remember we got him on. We got that. Oh my God. We got that on evidence.
Well, he finds joy in everything.
Yes. Okay. So like, here's a comparison, guys. And for YouTube guys, don't flag us for this because this is just reviewing this part. There we go. So there's.
Right.
And I think that's Bucky, and that's
Bucky.
and that's Falcon.
Sam.
So when you look at the outfit there, that's straight from the comics, and that is right on point with how he looks like in the show.
Right. I think it's more blue, and I think it's more blue with the Falcon cap, where this was more white.
But the material looked like polyester versus like spandex. Spandex like hugs the body.
Yeah, I mean, they were going more with this kind of a look.
That's what they should have gone.
Yeah. No, you could see the shoulders is kind of like that.
No, but I know, but the way that's looking is more an atropro to original cap with the blue upper chest and the red and white stripes on the body. So that, but I mean, granted, I'm not gonna hate because it's great to see. And especially how they used the wings was very reminiscent of how it was portrayed in the comics. Granted, the comics is by panel by panel by panel, but it was just like, he's like, wow, okay, this is cool. Almost like how you see he
was more fluid with the wings.
Right, but it was like how we saw Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, where he'll be catch a web or in the air, and he'll be exactly how Spider-Man would be if you catch it from a panel. So it's kind of like they were capturing that. But yeah, I mean, it was just, it was good. It wasn't the best episode out of the series, but it was awesome. But it was definitely a good episode.
Mm-hmm. It was a good finale.
It was a good finale. Because what we saw here was what? We saw the origin of U.S. agent, come to be in fruition.
Yeah.
And we saw growth of Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes. We saw Bucky Barnes finally become Bucky, because he was still dealing with the Winter Soldier, dealing with his going through therapy, his regret.
Which you forgot to mention about the fact that he left book there.
I
know, but I think that was like a financial.
Yeah, actually, he didn't cross out the Japanese father.
Oh,
that was still circled.
I thought I did.
No, that was still circled. Well, I mean, from reflection, it looked like he was. But it wasn't. It was the last one. That was it. That was the last thing.
I think this episode is another one that you're just gonna have to watch a couple of times.
No, of course. And then we see Sam taking on the mantle that we thought we will see in the first episode since Endgame. Received the shield.
That's true. I did think they would be earlier on.
Right. So you got him finally accepting his role, and not just from multiple people. He got it from the confirmation from Bucky, seeing what happened with Isaiah. He wanted to rewrite history, if you will. And then we saw with Isaiah Bradley getting full closure in a sense of recognition of what he has done and sacrificed for this country. That was also very touching and beautiful to see. He gets his closure, just like Bucky got his closure.
I would say this show had a better closure in regards to it than the others. It wrapped it up tighter, and then you still feel like you can have a continuation.
Well, definitely so with U.S. Agent, with Sharon Carter, aka the Power Broker.
Exactly. Now, just to make sure I don't know my people's in the chats here. So let's see. Meister G, did we answer Meister G? The Power Broker twist diminishes Sharon words in Civil War. Do you feel that?
I'm sorry. Say that again. I'm sorry.
So I don't even remember what Sharon said in Civil War, but she said something in Civil War, and they're wondering if that diminishes what she said.
You have to Google.
Guys, if you guys remember what she said in Civil War, please put it in the chat, because I really don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember this. Yeah, Civil War.
Mm-hmm. While we're waiting on anybody's response to that, Bunda, the only character that I saw that would remind me of the Blob was the big dude that got by the gas merc. So if he was the Blob, he was no longer the Blob anymore. Zoe,
he's playing with you, right?
But at the
Buddha should know, because he said that he's had Mercury before.
Exactly. And then Angel, this is also from Buddha.
Right back,
Angel hit them rates, bro. Let's see. Zoe said Easter eggs were more from action for them. Let's Clark.
Oh, okay. So Sharon gives the eulogy at the Peggy's funeral. Now I gotta look at that.
Now I gotta watch the eulogy.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do that later.
Okay. So. And then Meister G, who were you talking about? If he went shirtless, that would be tactical. Who were you talking about? Were you talking about Anthony Mackie's character or someone else? I know. And then Zoe also said that man can wear a trash bag and still look good. I mean, I believe Zoe also said there was a lot of eye candy in this show. So
I have to agree with Nick. I have to agree with Nicholas. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
With the comic book accurate in WandaVision, where they did, the ending, where her costume
for the outfit.
I just think it would be better if how she was. But now they're making that's
gonna be a new action figure collectible.
No, I know. It's all for that. But I just think it's cool to in the comic books is you have the costumes for one thing. It sets up a different pace, a different fantasy, if you will, fantasy look. But in the real world, it doesn't really flow or work. Like think of the first X-Men film. They didn't wear crazy costumes. They wore leather gear. Tactical gear, which was great. They had a black with a yellow outline of the X, and stuff like that. They kept it, they kept it simple. And with Wanda, with her red cloak or jacket, so like that worked for her. But I mean, I guess I can see they use it because now she's just another version of herself, a little more grandiose and stuff like that. So I can understand her with the helmet, but I just find that kind of forced, and that's what I liked about Captain America's outfit.
Yeah.
In the sense they took the inspiration from the comic book version they did
the Ultimates.
The Ultimates, where that's more combat and tactical attire, not the spandex. Right, it makes more sense because you won't wear spandex, you won't wear fatigues, and you will have the right footing, the footwear, and all that stuff. Where in the regular Marvel universe is spandex with the high knee boots with the pirate flap and the flat soles will murder your feet if on your for more than 20 minutes.
They didn't have Nikes back then.
Right. I mean, they did, but you know what I'm saying. But it's not like they had Chucks. But I just.
You would know.
Yes, it's gotten too. Shut up. We had too costumey.
Okay, so just to pick up on these, Zoe. Yeah. I can talk to Stormy, but I believe she said it earlier. Her Disney Plus membership is actually her brother's, if I remember correctly. So I can't make no promises, but maybe I could put in a good word. I don't know. Nicholas Clark. No, because they're sharing the.
Well, they gotta do the separate accounts,
separate profiles. Profiles. We got that now. And so Nicholas Clark, and she said, compromise where you can, where you can't, don't. Even if everyone is telling you that something wrong is something right. And it goes on. Even if the whole world is telling you to move, it is your duty to plant yourself like a tree, look them in the eye, and say, no, you move. Sharon Carter, Civil War.
That sounds like a power.
But she got that from her.
She got that from her Peggy.
From Peggy. Was it her aunt, right? Her aunt.
Yeah.
Aunt Peggy, right?
Aunt Peggy.
Her great aunt.
Yeah, but that kind of shows
Well, that could have been the catalyst.
Yeah.
I mean, just because she gave that was a strong speech and it's a eulogy doesn't mean that she has to believe it wholeheartely herself. It just reinforces what Peggy is.
But I think the fact that she felt like because she was betrayed by her own people and everything, and that she had to go and do everything on her own, that I think it's like she was saying, it's compromise where you can, where you can't, don't. So it's I'm not compromising. I'm going to be the person that I want to be, which is if I'm going to be the power broker, I'm going to be the power broker,
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you look back at her introduction for Winter Soldier, Civil War, all the instances with Sharon Carter, she's actually been kind of put on the back burner or betrayed in one facet or the other. Like when S.H.I.E.L.D. went under and she found out that S.H.I.E.L.D. was actually being controlled by Hydra. That was in Winter Soldier. That's when we first meet her. In Civil War, she helps out everybody else, and she ends up being on the run. And we find out that everybody else got a pardon, but she didn't. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened during the Avengers series, but when we come back to see her, she's like, I've been on the run all this time. I've been burned so many times.
So she has a bad taste.
Yeah, exactly. She's got a chip on her shoulder.
So it makes sense that she would become like a power broker character. She's had that influence. She has that
training. She wants to make moves, and she wants to make her moves on her term
rather than on everybody else's.
Yeah, she's like, I'm a strong, capable woman. I can do things, and I'm going to do them the way I want to do them. Nobody can dictate or tell me. It's like she even said it, like, a connection. I can do shit.
I just.
Meister G, I think Sharon Carter is a strong enough woman. She does not need a man. She does not need to rely on Zemo. Zemo would have needed to rely on. She just worked at.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because I was just hoping that would be a different person for Power Broker, but.
Well, I think with Sharon and Zemo and Sharon had two different things that they wanted to accomplish. Yeah. Zemo wanted to deal with Carly and the serum. He wanted to wipe that out. He wanted to get rid of it. Yeah. Sharon, on the other hand, she wanted the serum because she wanted to keep building, or she wanted to create something or be able to.
Well, she wanted to make a profit.
Exactly. Yeah. It's all about the business. It's nothing personal. Unless she wanted to make a wrestling league in the comics, then that might have been personal for her.
That would have been cool. It
would have been ridiculed. That would have been a boner moment.
That would have been cool in the sense of, like, say, in Metroport, they go to that club, and in that club, the entertainment was wrestling.
Ooh, okay, I take that back.
Say
so like battles to the death or something like that. And
it's like that. So it's kind of like, in that sense, so that she has that, she's part of that world. If they did that, I mean, granted, they didn't do it fine, but that would have been kind of cool. That would have been an Easter egg right there, in a sense of how the wrestling and all that stuff, how that connects the two.
Mephisto. Oh, we're still talking about Mephisto.
Let's talk about Mephisto.
Wait, Zemo was using her in Civil War. How was Zemo influencing Sharon Carter? I don't think he was.
They didn't meet.
Oh, and Meister G did clarify. They meant Anthony Mackie's abs. About with his shirt off.
Yeah, right.
And then, Nicholas Clark, I mean, it would have been awesome to see Mephisto just in general, but it would not have been.
It
would have been so weird.
It would have been because he's coming in Multiverse of Madness. That's when he's going to come out. That's what they're saying.
I see what Meister G is saying. She helped orchestrate the split between convincing Cap to refuse to sign. Like, her words and what she says to Cap help motivate him. Steve. Okay. In regards to Civil War, and in motivating him not to sign the Accords.
Yeah, but he was with that already. Also, he was not. Yeah. From the get go, he didn't. Look, I found it's you.
But guys, do you honestly think that I could pass as the what's his name?
Red. I want to say Crimson Red or.
From the new Black Widow movie.
Come on, look at this.
Why can't I remember his name now?
I want to say Red Star. No, Crimson. I want to say Crimson Red. That's not that.
Oh my God, my brother swears that I could cosplay as that guy.
Come on. No. Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about not the cosplay, but let's talk about what's coming up next. So we have confirmation.
Mama-san's going night-night.
She calmed down. So
she said good night to all.
She said it in the chat.
Oh, good night, guys. Sorry. I'm not reading. I'm talking.
Say good night, Mama.
Red Guardian. Sorry.
Red Guardian. There you go. So, and you know that he plays the father of Black Widow. It's been in the trailer. So.
Yeah, but I think that's like more adoptive father. I don't think that's still biological.
Still father. Mm-hmm. But that's coming out when, in July, right? Is that confirmation that's in July?
I thought they pushed it back further.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no. Right now it is July 9th. So.
July 9th. Loki is coming on Disney Plus July 11th, the day after my birthday. So we should all come enjoy and celebrate. I might be in your town. I may be in your town. But so we should watch the episode 1 of the Loki, and that's coming up.
Yep.
Even Nicholas Clark. I'm gonna have to wait till Loki, I guess.
Well, yes, but what is this? Bored right now. This girl's bored. She's getting bored. You see what she's doing. And then we have coming up.
I mean, it's not like there's a shortage of supply there.
Thank you.
But coming up in a couple of weeks. No, next week. Next week we have the Bad Batch. May 4th. May the 4th is coming. We should do that.
Oh, for Star Wars?
Yes, the Bad Batch.
Wait.
So if you're a Disney lover, like I am in the sense of Star Wars and Marvel, the Bad Batch, May 4th.
Oh. Mom says Mortal Kombat.
That's today.
That just came out today, which I'm probably going to be watching. We're done.
Oh my God! Don't watch the original Mortal Kombat.
For everybody out there, they just went and watched the original Mortal Kombat. I watched it not too long ago on the stream, and they had to get reminded of the technology back then.
Well, no, I just wanted to watch it just to see, get a comparison, because of course it's going to be better in graphics, CGI, and all that stuff. Of course, that's not a problem. I don't mind that. I don't mind bad CGI back then. But what I do mind was the horrible acting, writing, directing, and the fight scenes. It was like, holy crap. It was like a Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
It was a turd.
I will watch that movie. Ninja Turtles.
You watched Nicholas Clark watched all three? There's a Mortal Kombat 3. I know there's Legends.
Nicholas Clark, do you mean the series, the Legend series? Or the fan-made Rebirth? Or did you just watch the HBO Mortal Kombat? They retracted. He retracted. He might be fixing it. But anyways, I would say for the May the 4th thing, I mean, I'm down. May the 4th is actually on a Tuesday, so I don't know if they're going to be doing like episodically or if they're going to release everything.
No, they'll do episodic. They'll probably do 1 or 2 episodes because of May the 4th. No, 1 or 2 episodes for May the 4th because, just as a special day for Star Wars fans. So like that, which I'm down. If you can do it on a Tuesday, I can do it on a Tuesday, even if it's a school night.
I'm down. If the audience is down, I'm down, and we can watch it May the 4th. I have to work too, so I'll be this time after work.
Well, it'll be 9. Yeah, like
put a 1 out if you want to watch something Star Wars on May the 4th. Let's put it that way.
But we have everything once a month. Mm-hmm. So we have the Bad Batch in May, which is in a couple of weeks or a week, and then we have Loki, and then we have the Black Widow in July, and then I think the Hawkeye is coming.
So Loki will be. They're doing something every month. Right. So Loki will be Black Widow will be July. I don't think do they have anything in August?
Not sure.
I know Nicholas, Zoe, they both said they're down for something Star Wars May the 4th.
Right. So I'm down with it too.
I will petition if we're not going to watch Bad Batch, which I feel like Bad Batch will be fantastic watch. But if we're not watching Bad Batch, I'm going to petition for Rogue One. I'm just going to put that out there.
No, let's do Bad Batch. No,
Bad Batch, I agree with
that. Is taken from the last season of the Clone Wars. We get introduced to them. I think the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Of the last season, we get introduced to them. So it'll be good to, if you haven't rewatched those episodes, just to get familiar
Nicholas Clark,
those characters.
Don't give me no spoilers about Invincible. My friends were talking. My friends told me they were gonna try to watch it to kill time to watch Falcon Winter Soldier last night. I was very disappointed because I was like, no, now I can't talk to you guys until I see this.
So Nicholas Clark, in regards to Invincible episode, we're going to do it on Sunday.
Yes.
In switch of what happened here, and then next Friday, we'll go back to it. I think this is
the next Friday will be the last one. But I am excited for episode 7. So if you have seen it, you can join us again on Sunday for that. If you haven't seen it, join us again on Sunday for that. But I'm loving Invincible.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I've been reading the comics.
I've been catching up on some of it, and I just realized they have left out a character that was early on into the series, Bullet, who was like essentially the black human Invincible.
Which wait a minute, when were you
He's early on. He's like he was part of comics? He was part of the team, but he didn't initially get enlisted with the group, and they were taking all over the New Guardians.
I didn't see that character.
Yeah, no, he was there, and he was also in the battle with the Battle Beast and so forth like that. Basically, his power is like think of the Hellfire Club, Kevin Bacon's character, where he absorbs kinetic energy, but he can use it to make himself stronger, more invulnerable, and also fly. So if you shoot him, attack him, hit him, he's pretty much impervious to that for the most part. He can keep absorbing, but he can also drain himself out, or you can choke him out. That's why he's like roughly the human version. But anyways, I digress. I'm gonna look in his character's name was Bullet.
And the thing here is he's presented later in the series.
Oh, I thought it was like earlier on.
No, he's presented later.
I've been finding out stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, because I'm reading it in order. That's why I was.
I digress.
So,
anyways.
But anyway, let's end this. I think this was a great way to end this series. They did a Marvel again. Knocked it out of the park with ending a great run of the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Not as high as I was hoping for, in comparison to how good episode 5 was, but this is still a good job. Well done. And I'm just looking forward to how phase 4 now is going to come into play, especially with Loki and Hawkeye, Black Widow, all in conjunction. So it's like, I'm really looking forward to it.
Any last thoughts in the chat for anybody out there? I know Bunda, last thought is fan service is true.
But any film, Star Wars, DC, Marvel.
Tell you what, Bunda. Next time they have a DC show, I will be on point to watch that show for you. I can't promise it's a Snyder because I don't know if he's going to have a show. I count Justice League as a show. That's a miniseries. No.
Let's give our peeps a chance to let us know what their favorite part the last episode was, since we.
If we didn't mention your favorite part, go ahead. Now's your chance to chime in.
There you go.
Basically, if we did, put a 2 or a thumbs up. But yeah. DC doesn't have any shows coming out right now.
Well, DC right now is on CW. And so you have Superman and Lois.
There you go, Alon.
I'm triggering her OCD right now. Yeah, I will work on making space for a green screen. I didn't want to get it up right now because my mom was supposed to be watching with us and doing, and then she abandoned. Don't take away my alibi.
It's just 2 sticks, 3 sticks.
But he has to get out of the garage.
It is in the garage.
I was trying to give you an out along.
That did not help the situation. Put fuel on the fire. Wait, what is Moneyball? I don't know what. I've never watched that.
It's not a superhero or. It's not.
Buddha, you're funny.
My favorite part is where Angel was quiet. Not many of those.
Haters gonna hate. That's all good.
Angel loves you, Buddha.
Don't speak for me.
He just waits to see what Buddha has to say.
No, I don't. I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at the thing here. No.
We know. Mandalorian knows.
Yeah, well, I think everyone knew about that.
Yeah, no, you didn't do any bloopers this time, did you? Except for Turtle or.
I just said turd.
Yeah. Turtle.
Oh, Stormy says she will keep reminding me for you.
About the green screen.
Yes, the screen.
I mean, you don't have to. I said green screen. You don't have to. It just looks better without seeing what stuff you have on your bed or on your wall.
Well, I don't really have stuff on my bed right now other than pillows and blankets, and then this thermos right there.
But you're looking. You're not even sure.
But listen, it's like a fine Waldo right now. Like look. You can't appreciate.
So this is what I screwed about this. Is that you can't see the crap I have behind.
He does have a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of crap.
Like if you think I have a lot of stuff, guys, you're wrong. My brother has me beat.
We should take the webcam and do
I did a tour of my room for my birthday. Maybe for your birthday we'll do a tour for your room.
That's okay.
That hurt.
I got an Attack on Titan over here. That was a gift from my brother and Kim. That was a lovely gift. I think we showed that. That's a cookie. And, well, we did this. Everybody saw.
I think with me, if I show them, they'll be like, wait, stop. Don't move. Take a picture. Hold up. Wait, stop. Don't move.
Everybody's joining in on this. They're like, let's all remind Adon about the
yes. Green screen.
Well, remember I showed you, that ad I showed you about the green screen on a chair?
Yeah, actually, funny enough, I was talking with some of my guys about that. Because we're thinking about doing that for our possibly doing that for the D&D, because we go to D&D to different locations, so it's portable green screen. But
you can just take this because this length is. But anyway,
It's on the go.
Anyway, but you just can't turn on the chair because you'll then move the green screen.
Meister G, yes, that's not a bad idea, Meister G. I should just take a picture of my room when it's like nice and organized and clean to its perfect moment, and then use that with. No one will be the wiser. In matter of fact, I should do that and then just lay out all my ties on the bed. He has a thing for my ties. He likes my ties. My brother doesn't do.
He's been doing bow ties lately.
You've been doing bow ties.
What's the last time we did a bow tie? Of what year? Not this year.
Well, no, not this year because of COVID. Last year, if you open your car and look in the glove compartment.
So it's like
that's where my bow ties are, because you never know, I may have to grab them at a drop of a dime with my tank top.
Yeah, I should know because I bought them.
All right. On that note, all right. So let's end this. All right, guys, it was a pleasure as always. We'll be back here on Sunday, 8:00 to watch Invincible.
Sunday fun day.
Okay, so have your drinks ready. If you have seen already, let's have a drinking contest maybe.
You would lose.
I will lose.
We gotta come up with a like a thing to drink towards, like, well,
Bloody Marys.
Well, no, not if we're gonna have a
drink
itself. Like
he means what will cause us to drink.
Exactly. Like my favorite thing is watching Lost Boys, and every time he says Michael, I get smashed every time. You could drink a Bloody Mary.
Right. Anyway, I'm down with that. Whatever. I mean, I'll take sips.
Okay, so I'm down for that. If you have a suggestion for that, you can hit us up on Twitter for suggestions on what to drink to when watching Invincible. Zoe says they'll bring the wine.
Wait a minute, hold up. Nicholas Clark, how a bow tie is an 80s reference? How dare you?
Actually, that's pretty accurate. A lot of 80s movies will show people going to parties with a bow tie. Mm-hmm. What was it? Didn't they do it like a blind date, Pretty in Pink?
80s. No. In the 80s was more about sleeveless sweater vests.
Well, that was also 80s too. But if you go to like a party,
but bow ties was never really struck.
Sleeveless sweater vest tie.
Oh well, there you go. That's a little bit more. That's like family.
No, Carlton.
That's not the 80s though.
So Meister G says 90s. Every time Mark says "Dad" in costume.
Okay.
I could.
But what if they're happens?
I mean, last episode they were like totally in different areas. But you know what? I'll put that on a list. We got to make a list of things because I feel like one thing.
Let's not go too crazy because then it would be like
5 things.
When a person opens their eyes to have a drink. But yeah, we can decide.
Sure.
We can decide on the day of the day of.
And then I'm going to put it on Twitter for suggestions for 5 things. And then also I'll put it on Twitter suggestions for the next thing we should watch. Our shows are running out.
No, it's not running out. Who are you talking to?
We have one more week of Invincible. And then we got
the Bad Batch.
Yeah, that's one show.
Right. Okay, we do that. And then, we'll figure something else.
That's what I'm talking about.
No,
it's gonna be
not Mortal Kombat. Not Mortal Kombat. We can do.
We're not gonna wait a full week for Mortal Kombat. We're gonna watch that bad boy.
Oh yeah. No, we can do the Clone Wars. This Clone Wars, the one that was done way before from Cartoon Network.
Stormy's catching up on Invincible. Oh, I'm gonna talk to her about that. But anyways, sorry, got distracted. We could do Clone Wars. Is gonna be a long one to watch. I mean, we could do it.
No, because it's just 2 episodes, not the Clone Wars. Clone.
Oh, the original animated thing.
That's about like an hour each, not even. So we can watch that. Something like that. But I just think Bad Batch, and we can figure we'll figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look it up. What's going on?
What about Mortal Kombat Legacy?
That's what I was talking about. Legacy, not Legends, but Legacy. But I had that too. But does everyone else have it?
You can find it on YouTube. They got it on YouTube. It's out there. You gotta search.
Yeah, is it on HBO Max?
Well, I gotta check. I'll do some homework.
Yeah. But nothing too long. Like a half hour, and not no more than an hour.
Yeah, we kill that rest of the time. Anyways, last bits. George Canellis in Zack Snyder's Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Red Ring is the heart of the show.
What?
I could see that. Ooh, Scorpion's Revenge.
I don't watch that either. That's based on the video game.
I mean, they're all big.
Yeah, I know, but like Mortal Kombat 11, that game.
True. Which I love that game.
Right, but that's what it's like based on. So I mean, it's just like different thing. But yeah, get over here, come over here, get down here.
Yes,
that was the best part. Though I think that was the best part of the original Mortal Kombat was Scorpion talking. Get over here.
You remind me of Clash of the Titans.
Get down here.
Really, Clash of the Titans?
The graphics. Yeah, even though.
Oh, the original Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, with
and I actually like that movie too.
Laurence Olivier.
And was the guy from L.A.
L.A. Law.
Yeah,
I can't remember, but yeah, those just so crap.
Nicholas Clark, do you mean Spawn the animated series or Spawn Michael Jai White?
Spawn the animated series, I bet you.
Mm-hmm. There's a fandom for Spawn with Michael Jai.
Yeah, but but the thing is, it's not episodic.
True. John Leguizamo was the best character in that show, though, in that movie.
Yeah, he stole it.
But we'll consider about the Mortal Kombat because
Stormy, Mortal Kombat is on HBO. But the thing is,
we're talking about Legacy, the show. I don't know if that's on HBO.
No, Legacy is the one that was on YouTube, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then the rights got bought. And they made a Blu-ray DVD. And
right, I had that, yeah.
And the company that did the YouTube show actually no longer has a YouTube channel.
But we saw last night, like we were looking for streaming, there was a Mortal Kombat television show. Do you remember that one?
Oh my God, I do.
So it was like, three main characters.
There was a cartoon, but there was There was
a cartoon.
The live action one was like the Shaolin one.
Yeah.
It focused on Kung Lao.
Right. And then it was like an English guy and an Asian Hawaiian girl, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It was not good. I take that back.
It was okay. It was like Xena.
Yes.
It was like Xena and Hercules.
It was very much like that. And it had, what's his face? You like him from Kickboxer.
Yeah, Daniel Benhart, something like that. Daniel. He's in The Matrix. He's in John Wick films. He's in, he does a lot of, like second, he doesn't do any
like
starring
small
roles.
Parts.
Right. Yeah. He was in also another actor. But he does, he's a stunt man.
But okay. So yeah, Nicholas Clark did mean, Spawn the animated.
Yeah, I mean that's I mean, granted, now they also have the. Oh my God, this is what we should do. Watch the first season of Gargoyles.
I'm sold, even if I'm not filming this. I would just watch the first season of Gargoyles for no reason, and you just gave me a reason. Gargoyles.
Gargoyles.
Gargles.
Gargoyles.
All
right. If Disney has it, I'm not sure they has it or not, but if they do, we should do it the first season.
No, Disney does have it, I believe. And bro, I never told you. NECA Toys just came out with a Goliath figurine that they haven't released it yet, but they showed the pictures of it. He looks sick.
Of who did it?
The NECA, the same company that does the Predators.
We call it NECA?
NECA.
What?
It's NECA. It's NECA.
Oh my God.
Is there a better way to say it?
Oh my gosh, she thought like where you saying it? He's still on touch.
No, I'm just tired.
But the wings.
Well, you go like mom and.
Zoe admires your facial expression. And Zoe asks you, Storm, if you're going to share your HBO info.
She's like, no, because that's illegal.
But I digress. Follow us on our
as I digress.
Follow us on our socials. Did you start a Twitter for your the film combatant?
No, I'm not gonna do Twitter.
Okay.
Angel
Smart
doesn't
move.
Tweet.
I just do my Instagram, and I'll do stories. I'll give more reviews. I'm gonna do an overall review.
Angel told us that's like no.
It's enough. It's enough what I do. I do enough Facebook with my political crap and fitness and film. But I'm gonna do a little quick review on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, on my Instagram, just to give my thoughts on the action stuff overall, because it's just far too good.
Yep. But follow him on his Instagram. I have your link for your Instagram on our description. You guys check us out on our Twitter. I'll post our suggestions on the NerdTots Twitter, and I'll see about retweeting it through mine. So if you follow me on mine, you can see it there. If you follow me on NerdTots, you'll see it there. That way we can, as a group, fans and hosts alike, we can come to a gathering and see something we want to see. But other than that, it's been a blast. I love hanging out with you guys, my family, and my extended frenemies. No, not frenemies. I was trying to blend friends and family, but there's not a way to make that sound
family?
Right.
Family?
Family.
Is it? Would family be? Oh, I digress. I use that word again. It's been a blast, guys. Thank you so very much. You guys, you want to close out?
It was, again, to reiterate what Alan said, it was a blast, guys. Thank you so much for showing your support and love and watching it for the first time or rewatching these episodes with us. We appreciate that. Do not hesitate to reach out and ask any questions that you have. Respectable. But remember, we are going to be back again Sunday, 8 p.m. for the next episode of Invincible. Look forward to it. Guys, love you. Peace out.
Laters.
Let's go.